Hello. Well, I've been thinking, since kind of stuck here in this situation, may as well do something with my downtime. And given the light, the nature of the situation that is, why not talk about some kaiju movies? And I'm really thinking about the upcoming, it's a reboot, I suppose, not a remake, of Godzilla versus Kong. Which I have a lot of thoughts on, and I've looked at some stuff on YouTube. There's a lot of guys with channels that talk about it. For me, there isn't tons of information out, and it's been delayed twice. So by the time it comes out here in I think April or May 2021, it'll have been about a year since it was initially supposed to be in theaters, like a whole year delay. My first thought on it is, in previous movies, they've done such a good job building Kong and Godzilla up as being good guys. And now they're saying, at least initially, they're saying these two are going to fight and there will be a definite winner in the conflict. So, doesn't mean that the loser is going to die, but I'm just kind of like, geez, I would, in the Japanese version of these monsters, it's clear Kong is the good guy, Godzilla's the bad guy. America, well, they completely changed the Godzilla character. So I'm kind of thinking what? That's a problem they're going to have to get over. That's a problem they're going to have to deal with. Now, I don't know, I've heard there's been some revisions, since I had an extra year to think about it. And maybe they're not going to have a definitive winner. Here's what I would like to see, and I think this would be so cool. There's maybe a misunderstanding, maybe not. Maybe the two alphas want to see who's better, and they fight, but then a really bad monster or monsters comes on the scene, and they decide to drop their petty squabble and team up to take this really bad dude out. I think that would be really cool. And I think also here would be a super cool role for Mothra to come in. She's the one that breaks them up. Slaps them both around a little bit and goes, hey man, you're fighting each other. That's the wrong enemy. Go when you fight this guy. So there's some little tidbits in the previous movies and teeny little things that got leaked out that may suggest that there's either going to be a Mecha Godzilla or a Mecha Ghidorah. I know there's going to be some other kaiju also besides those two. So, I mean, it's really going to be interesting to see. Like I said, this is a reboot, not a remake. I'm pretty sure it was 1962, Japan's Toho movies, which, is where Godzilla comes from. They did the Godzilla vs. King Kong, 1962. In that one, Kong won, but you'd have to watch it if you haven't already. It's kind of interesting. The fight sort of finished underwater, and you really didn't get to see what happened. But it's a good movie. I just watched it again last night. I enjoyed it. The Kong suit's kind of gawky. They didn't do a great job with it. Whatever. It's pretty cool. And that scenario I kind of played out with Mothra being the catalyst there, that was actually done also about 3 or 4 years after that movie. They did the one where they introduced that three-headed kind of golden dragon looking Ghidorah or Ghidra, depending on which movie the pronunciation of that character. That's exactly what went down, except it was Godzilla and Rodan instead of Godzilla King Kong. So the three of them, those two and Mothra, all teamed up to beat this terrible, powerful, foreign from another planet monster that came to Earth to destroy everything. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that goes down. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope they played it right. Hope they play it right, I should say. But I'm going to be very interesting to see how that goes down, how they deal with that. and which one of those things is how it's really going to happen. But hey, tell me what you think in the comments. Got any thoughts, reaction to anything I said? Have you heard anything more? And please hit the subscribe button. I think I'm going to start making a bunch more of these. Maybe I'm going to think about it still, but I might go ahead and make another video for each one of these characters and go into more detail and history and all that. Because I got a lot of that stored up. But let me know. Please hit the subscribe. Please comment. Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks.